And I want to make sure that those who need to help get rid of Alzheimer's or find a cure need the tools. And so getting involved with the Cumulus study is a way there. I'm on other studies. I've donated my brain, not just yet, and people should do the same. And I enjoy taking part.
We think that studies are really, really important because in the future it'll help future generations. And with our experience with Alzheimer's with Chris, to get a diagnosis took a very long time. So if this equipment in any way can identify and make the process much quicker, then that's why we decided we would go ahead with doing the study. It's been brilliant, actually.
And currently looking for others.
Yeah. Yeah, we think studies are the way forward, because if people don't study this now, then it's going to be another 10 years before they decide to study, and then that takes it even longer into the future before we get anywhere. And Alzheimer's is one of the biggest growing diseases because a lot of people actually are suffering, but they don't even know they're suffering yet. So we're trying to get onto early diagnosis.
The situation is changing, I believe, because there's apparently an increase in Alzheimer's, but a lot of it is to do with the fact that they're actually finally discovering it earlier.
It'd be really good in research to find a marker either in our blood or with the brain waves that we're trying to do now, to see if there's a way you can identify a different, easier. We want a medication that's going to help slow down or stop the disease. And I think some of the research, perhaps in the future we might end up going on perhaps more drug trials, but
Yeah, I'm open to offers.
For us to get into it, initially we went to see our consultant who gave us the diagnosis. We made him aware that we wanted to be part of studies. Well, Chris did. He said he wanted to donate his brain to brain science, and any studies he wanted to be a part of. We've just made ourselves known to any consultant or GP to say that you want to be a part of studies, and then they can then direct you to signpost you to places that need the research. Because somebody somewhere will take up what you're saying. It could even be the practice nurse, and they can then signpost you to somewhere where you can go and then be a part of studies, because it is we think it's very important.
Yeah.
Well, the equipment for a start, because it was very different, and also I think it was seemed very good initiative to think about giving people something at home where that you can sit at home and do some games with the headset on, and we just felt like we were being part of a process. We just felt that was really, really good, and we've found the whole experience actually very rewarding. Like, the staff have been brilliant, the research nurses who look after us, they've been absolutely fantastic. And if we had any problems like getting into the pad or anything, we just call them, and they respond very quickly and talk to you over the phone, help you get over any issues, that kind of thing. So we've never had any problems with the equipment, because mainly we've had backup if we needed it. So we've not felt frightened to ask for help, and they've made us feel very at home with it.
Day 2, the evening of, which involves wearing a cap all night. I toss and turn regularly, so I'm quite amazed they're actually getting proper readings, which is good. Apparently they are, so we'll continue that thing.
Yeah. And that's the whole point of the research, to find out what's going to be the best way to record the brain waves. And if we don't use it in real time and in real life, then you won't know, will you? So
exactly.
I think, it is a bit uncomfortable. It's like wearing rollers.
Which is a first for me.
And I think what keeps you going with it is that you thinking, well, actually, this is going to help people in the future.
And it's important. And you get to have an iPad.
Yeah, no, it's fun, isn't it?
It's all right.
Yeah, I quite enjoy doing them.
What's amazing is if we feel something is not right with it, we can phone in to Linda here, and she'll give us the thumbs up or thumbs down whether that was a clear information that's been sent back or not. It's immediate. That's what's good about it.
Yeah, it was simple to set up because you got to put everything onto the internet, but it was fine. It was easy to do, wasn't it?
It is simple, very simple.
Yeah, it's easy to follow. You're very well looked after. You know, you're going to have more testing, more tests and results than you would get from your ordinary healthcare professional.
And you're not going to be out of pocket because expenses are covered. They'll make sure you get to where you need to be, so you don't have to pay for it. There is no negative things, in my opinion. It's just all good news. Like
today we got here, they will pay towards our petrol coming. If you had to get on a train or a bus, they would pay that expense. And also usually provide you with some lunch, sandwich or something like that. Plenty of tea, coffees, reassurance. The nurses, no matter where we've been on research, have been absolutely brilliant. The doctors behind them, you know, explain everything very well. And also, any part of any of this study, if you decide, no, I don't want to do this anymore, you can stop.
And you can stop without feeling guilty about it. What I've learned is in the sessions I go to, it's not you've got Alzheimer's or you haven't. It's there are just so many different impacts on people. And with me, it's my memory, my speech sometimes. With others, you know, they're totally lost, and I get that. But there are so many variances of, not of Alzheimer's necessarily, but everyone is so different. And if I knew why I could remember some words and not others, I'd probably be a millionaire.
Wouldn't he?
And that's what everyone thinks. I think, you know, there is no one thing that, apart from the name Alzheimer's, that joins everyone.
I think the thing I've learned from it as well is that it'd be interesting to see if they can pinpoint a particular area of the brain that kind of denotes that that's what you've got, because I think with Alzheimer's or any dementias, they affect any part of the brain, so that's why it's so unique to everybody.
We need that common denominator.
Yeah, we kind of got to find something that's common within within Alzheimer's or vascular dementia, frontal lobe dementia. There's lots of different ones of where you can say actually it's affecting them here, here or here.
Sounds like we know everything about Alzheimer's, but this is just the beginning. We're on a journey, literally.
Yeah, completely.
So there'll be people out there who, you know other differences in their family members. The more of us that come forward, the more of us that get tested, the more of us that join some sort of study here, there and everywhere, you know, how else are we going to learn about it?
And also it's very good, you know, knowing that you're helping future generations, because it may not help us now, but hopefully if our children develop it, or our grandchildren, if they get the disease, hopefully in that time there might be some kind of progress. You know, with cancer research, really, I think Alzheimer's should be like that. That should be the top model. You know, if anybody's got any signs of any cancer, they get a 2-week referral, and it's seen, and the research for that is massive. And I think we need to be doing it for all diseases, not just Alzheimer's, all diseases. And I think that's the way medicine should be going forward. And I think unless people come forward for it and speak and make more noise, we're never going to get that. And I think that's what we should be doing.
Yeah, awareness.
Awareness, and not just for one disease, for all diseases.
How else are we going to find cures?
Yeah.
You know, it's important.
Cures or diagnosis, one or all of them. Go for jackpot, shall we?